we're going to get over here to Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil went on a ride, and he was documenting what was going on with Tom Homan, the border czar. I think this is good, man. You bring attention to it. You let the world know, hey, this is a priority. And Dr. Phil actually said it. Hey, this is something that people are talking about. This is something that people want to know about. So he wanted to go ahead and he wanted to document it as well. So check out our guy, Dr. Phil.
Riding along on one of those ICE raids, as we saw there in Chicago, was Dr. Phil McGraw, the TV host embedded with U.S. immigration enforcement officers during an operation in Chicago on Sunday, defending President Donald Trump's deportation effort. Here's a clip of one of those arrests carried out with the Trump administration border czar Tom Homan.
I'm not a sinner. I'm not talking about a lawyer.
Yeah. Are you a citizen?
My mom's a citizen.
Your mother's a citizen?
Yes.
But you're not?
Nope.
But you've never been deported before?
You Dr. Phil. You look like Dr. Phil.
Yeah? How do you know me?
No, I seen Dr. Phil, on TV.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is an example of sanctuary cities, right? We got an illegal alien convicted of sex crimes involving children. And he's walking the streets of Chicago. Again, the downfall, the problem with a sanctuary city, that people like us walking the street rather than law enforcement working with federal agents. This is what we're dealing with. Yeah. You've been charged with sex crimes with children?
Not really.
Not really?
All right, and with that, Dr. Phil McGraw joins Top Story.
I mean, that's disgusting, man. He said, not really. Not really. Come on, man. This is the stuff that Selena Gomez is crying about, and left-wing media liberals are upset about. It's ridiculous, man. So you guys are playing politics. You guys are worried about midterms, 2026, and you guys are worried about running in 2028. That's why Gavin Newsom is losing his mind, because he was the front runner for the Democrats, and his state catches on fire, and he just shows that he's inept. He shows dereliction of duty, him and the Mayor Bass, Big Bass. So now you got Dr. Phil. He wants to know what's going on. He's using his brand and his platform to say, okay, you know something? This is something that is on the minds of American citizens. Let me go ahead and do some investigative reporting. So let's get back to Dr. Phil.
Once again, he's the host of Dr. Phil, Primetime on Merit TV. Dr. Phil, it's great to see you again. So, Dr. Phil, I'm going to ask you this very plainly, right? Everyone knows who you are. You're a psychologist, Hall of Fame broadcaster. You're a celebrity. What exactly were you doing there this weekend on those raids?
Well, Tom, thanks for having me again. It's good to see you again. This is something that I deal with what people are interested in and how it's impacting their lives. And our viewing audience is very interested in these immigration laws and what's happening. It was one of the top issues on people's minds culturally and what's impacting their family. And we talk about the things that people are interested in on Merit TV. And what we want to do is show them with full transparency what's actually happening. And, there's been a lot of talk out there about sweeping through neighborhoods, just picking up people indiscriminately. And I wanted to see if that was happening. Part of my embedding within this group was to ask Tom Homan hard questions. I asked him, are you just sweeping through neighborhoods and picking up people that are here illegally? And he said, no, that's not our intention. We have our plan right now is worst first. We're going after those that have the worst criminal records first. And this is a surgical, tactical plan to go in and get those people. And sanctuary cities are not letting them know when they have these people in custody so they can come to the jail and pick them up. And what's happening with sanctuary cities is they're creating that which they want the least, and that is they're causing these agents, as Gabe was talking about, to go into the communities and arrest these people on the job or in their neighborhoods. And when they go in to get someone that's a violent criminal, whoever's with them, they're going to find out who those people are, and they may wind up arresting them as well, because when they run into someone that is in the country illegally, they are going to detain them and move them for deportation. That's not going to happen if they'll let them know when these people are in jail and being released back into the community. Pick them up right there.
Dr. Phil, from what you saw, were these undocumented immigrants being treated humanely?
Absolutely. I was there at 4 a.m. when they had the debriefing. This was a multi-agency meeting with ICE, DEA, ATF, FBI, U.S. Marshals. And their number one concern was the safety of their agents, of all the people in the community, and of the people that they were targeting. Even though they're criminals, they were very concerned with their safety and getting them detained out of the community and into custody safely. They said, let's make sure everybody gets home safely today.
Dr. Phil, so you heard Gabe's reporting there, my conversation with him. Of the, nearly 1,200 people arrested on Sunday, nearly half of those people weren't considered people with criminal records, right? Their offense was that they were here illegally. You just said you were told the worst first. It appears, at least on this day, that's not exactly what happened. Again, as Gabe pointed out, it's very complex. But does it sow doubt now with Americans and maybe with the world that it is going to be a roundup? It's not just the worst first, it's whoever they can grab. Is that your sense?
Absolutely not. But let me tell you, they're in the country illegally, and Tom Homan's intention is, if you're in the country illegally, you need to self-deport, because if they catch you in the country illegally, you could be barred for coming back into the country for a number of years. And if they're forced into the community to arrest these people, they are going to check everyone that's with them at the time. And that's going to mean more people are arrested sooner and taken out of the country before they have an opportunity to leave voluntarily and then apply to come back in. So I'm not surprised that there are people that are being arrested, detained, and processed for deportation that are not violent criminals, because they're being forced into the community to arrest these people that they could be picking up in jail and not encountering those people that aren't violent criminals.
Last question here, Dr. Phil.
So you look at these sanctuary cities, right? I saw Tom Homan speak about this in a few interviews, and I was just like blown away. So you have criminals that are illegal immigrants, right? For one. So now you have a sanctuary city that has this particular person in jail. Okay. For one, it would make ICE's job a lot easier if you would just allow them to come in, take the person that you have in jail, who's already an illegal immigrant that's here illegally, has already broken law. So they've already broken a law. And now you have them in jail. So for whatever law they broke there, and some of these people are already violent criminals from their country. So they are criminal. They criminals. Why in the world would you get in the way of ICE deporting these types of deplorables, man? I don't even understand it. And then you exacerbate the situation, because now this gentleman just asked a question. Okay, well, other people who the only thing that they've done is they're here illegally. That's the law that they broke. Okay, well, that's collateral damage, because you wouldn't allow us to get this gentleman that was in jail. So we have to go wait till he gets released, put in all these man hours, go into the community, into the neighborhoods, go find this guy. Oh, guess what? He's hanging out with other people who are illegal immigrants, and their only crime, which is still a crime, their only crime is they came here illegally. But this person over here that we got, oh no, he's a criminal. He's a criminal's criminal. So we got him, and your boys that was hanging out, we got them too, because they're here illegally. So it is what it is, man. Promises made, promises kept. Donald Trump is doing his damn thing, and Tom Homan is a man of action. He picked the right guy for this, man. Tom Homan. Shout out to Dr. Phil for doing the ride along, looking like Kevin Hart. Ride along. Tom Homan, Ice Cube, Dr. Phil, Kevin Hart. All right, man.